What's up, everybody? What's up? How's everybody doing on a Friday night? It is Friday evening, February 20th, 2026. Time for a little two-tone talk Q&A. You bring the Q's, I bring the A's. How's everybody doing? TGIF. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Owen says, is it already bad I miss football? Is it bad I already miss football? No, I'm right there with you. I was just saying earlier on X, and I will echo the sentiment here, I think that February is one of the lamest football months of the year. I think February is one of the lamest and most boring football months of the year. And I know we have the Super Bowl in February, but like for the most part, unless your team is in the Super Bowl, and especially unless your team wins the Super Bowl, like February is just a nothing happening month. March is cool because free agency. April's got the draft. May you got rookie mini camp. In June you got OTAs. July's kind of lame. But then August preseason's here, and so February is just one of those months. What has you most excited and most concerned for next year? What has me most excited? Cam Ward has me excited. New coach has me excited. New unis has me excited. A hopefully improved roster after we spend all this money and have the draft. That has me excited. What has me most concerned? um, if Robert Saleh can prove to be a good head coach. I mean, of course, anytime you hire a head coach who's been a head coach before and they, have failed at it before, that's going to have you concerned going in because it's just like, what if he's just not a good head coach, Do you think we need help at offensive line? Probably. I mean, we're going to have to get a right guard probably. You need to start getting somebody behind Dan Moore, to start molding him. Super chat, I appreciate. Sorry I didn't catch all your show. The first show I caught was when you were glad to get rid of Vrabel. Are you happy to get that type of coach back? Yes. Things have changed, when they fired Vrabel, it felt like they had hit a ceiling with him, and it felt like they needed an offensive guru. They wanted to get somebody to come in here and fix the offense. They went with Brian Callahan. It was just all a disaster. So, yeah, I think that, ironically enough, after the Titans got rid of Vrabel and went to the offensive guru, you look at the coaches that are finding success, Nick Sirianni and Mike McDonald and Vrabel in New England and Dan Campbell and people like that. And it's not really gurus. The people that are having success are the guys who, can come in and lead. So, yeah, I am glad to get a leader back in there because I just don't think Callahan had any of those qualities. If you had a gun to your head and had to pick another football team to be a fan of, who's your pick? If I had a gun to my head and I had to pick another football team. Probably I don't know, maybe like the Rams. No, they beat us in the Super Bowl. I can't go with the Rams. Little history lesson for you all. Probably Detroit. Detroit. I like Detroit, okay. Their fans are some of the coolest that I've encountered here, and it looks like you are one of them. Ann says hello, hello. Have I ever seen Tom? Is it Grossi? Tom Grossi's stream. I've never seen his stream. I've seen some of his videos though. Would you like to see Derrick Henry come back sometime before his career is over and become the Titans' all-time leading rusher, or would you prefer Eddie George keep that thought? I mean, I would love for Derrick to come back, but that just feels like such a fever dream. Like that ship has sailed, I believe. I don't think Derrick Henry will ever be back. So I guess Eddie will be keeping that. I think the Titans need to draft a long snapper because Morgan Cox already had his last game last season. So the Titans need to draft a long snapper. I doubt they're going to draft a long snapper. If they do, I'll be furious. Can't be out here drafting long snappers. What are you, nuts? My favorite color, blue, of course. You kidding me? I also like red, though. Which is why I'm kind of glad that the Titans' new unis and logo is going to incorporate more red. My two favorite colors. You reckon Henry will have a comeback moment here after retirement? I hope so. I mean, I think when it's said and done, this is where he will have played the majority of his career and reached some of his highest heights. I know he's been good for the Ravens, but I mean, what he did here was just unbelievable. I think Tennessee Titans have the best stadium currently. The current, not the new one, but the current Nissan Stadium you think is one of the best stadiums in the NFL? Are you serious? Is it the only one you've ever been to? Have you never been to any of the other ones? Oh my goodness. What's good? Do you think Khalil Mullings will have a chance to prove himself? Sure. I think has a good shot to be the third running back behind Tyjae Spears and whoever they bring in. I think he has a shot to be the kind of the third guy there. So, yeah. I noticed the tattoo in another video isn't new. Relatively. I got it last summer. So, I mean, it's kind of new, but do I like any other sports besides football? Yes. None as much as football, but I watch basketball. I enjoy basketball. Looking forward to a little March Madness coming up, in about a month. I like baseball. I'm a big Braves fan, but I'm not it's just hard to, sports like basketball and baseball, they're on so much. Like they literally, there's games every night and the season just lasts forever. It's hard to just get into a team because if you're into a team and like you're really supporting a team, you got to watch. I mean, all the time. Have you always been into music? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. From the beginning. Can't get into the Grizzlies. Well, me either. You still watching old Titans games? I recently rewatched the Lions Titans Week 3 2012. Might be the greatest game ever played. I don't know if it was the greatest game ever played. That game was nuts. I'm thinking about doing a series this summer where we just go back and watch old games because everybody's gonna be so desperate for football. Do I like Vanderbilt in college football? I don't dislike them, but they're not like my team or anything. in college football, I love college football. I don't have like a team that I'm a diehard of. I do root for Auburn, but I'm not like I said, like, whoa, I'm a huge Auburn fan. I woke up in the night, it was time to tighten up. I woke up feeling like it might be a good day to get it done. Stadium is just like my second us. Two-tone talking, they can shut my mouth. I woke up in the day, it was time to tighten up. Do I know the last Titan quarterback to throw for 400 yards in a game? Is it Steve? It may actually be Steve because I don't think Tannehill ever did it. I'm gonna guess Steve. Who do I think killed? I'm not even gonna say it because I'm too afraid they will take this live stream down. I will never let go of that 3 interception debacle from Tannehill. Me either. Should the Titans try to sign Wyatt Teller, free agent Pro Bowl guard from the Cleveland Browns? I mean, the thing is, I know we got a lot of money to spend, but we have a lot of needs, and I just don't know if spending big money for a right guard is the way to go. Fitzmagic is the last quarterback to throw for 400 yards. Wow. I mean, I was thinking of somebody outside of the box. I almost said like Matt Hasselbeck or something, but no, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Titans should go get Alec Pierce. I don't know if they're going to have a chance to go get Alec Pierce. I don't know if the Colts let him go. How much did Levis throw his first week? I mean, I don't even think that great game Levis had in his debut, I think was I don't even think he threw for 300 in that game. I would like to see you react to the Titans-Bills game during the COVID year. Was that when the Titans had everybody had tested positive for COVID? Still mad over the divisional round loss to the Bengals. I am too. Name the best 3 Titans backups. My goodness. I mean, does Ryan Tannehill count? Because, I mean, he technically was a backup when he came in. Best Titans, that's a hard one. Because, I mean, how good can they be if they're backups? I don't know, Nick Westbrook, Akine. Are we talking about any position? We're just talking quarterback. Billy Volek. Ooh, I hadn't heard that name in a long time. I remember one time Billy Volek had to start a game against the Bills because Steve McNair got hurt and the Titans won. Where does Saleh rank in the would win a fist fight among current head coaches? I mean, he top 5 at least. I'd say him. I could see Sean McVay winning a fist fight. I don't know. Sean McVay's just a little smaller, like height-wise, but I can see Sean McVay doing well in a fist fight. Mason. So just backup quarterbacks. Best backup quarterbacks. I mean, still, would Tannehill count? Because Tannehill was a backup. Kerry Collins would probably be in there. He was a backup. And then at some point, Vince Young was a backup. So they could all be labeled as backups. Marcus was a backup for a period of time. Dan Campbell would probably be the one to most likely win a fist fight. Would the Titans have any interest in Rashid Shaheed? I mean, he's kind of like part of what he brings to the table is in the return game, and you've already got Chimere Dike, so probably not. That's probably not. What's a corner you think we should try to get? I said Alante Taylor. I would love that. Your favorite Titans gear that you own? Well, my Cam Ward jersey, which will soon be out of date because it's going to be old. I love my Titans hoodie that I wear a lot. My Titans flag on the wall. I'll always love my Derrick Henry jersey. I got a soft Titans blanket. Oh, it was time to tighten up. What is Tennessee's problem with developing players? Can we develop Ward properly and get the most out of him? Malik Willis is balling out with the Packers. Also makes me mad. I mean, I think it's just we've just continued to hire the wrong coaches mostly. I mean, like if you're failing to develop guys over such a long period of time, I mean, that goes to the top because you keep hiring people that can't develop over and over. What do you think about A.J. Brown or Traylon Burks? I liked A.J. Brown more. I mean, what is there even to debate? A.J., my goodness. I own a Tennessee Oilers coat. Oh, that's nice. That's a good get. Who's my least favorite division rival? At the end of the day, I probably got to go Colts. I found it at a Clarksville Goodwill. The Tennessee Oilers coat, nice. How would you feel about a Cody Rhodes heel turn? They need to do something. There's some Cody fatigue. There's some Cody fatigue going on. Who is my all-time favorite Titans player? Cliche answer, but it is Steve. It is Steve McNair. If Amy Adams Strunk got hit by a bus today, do you know who would become controlling owner? Goodness gracious. Somebody in their family, I'm sure. She's got like a brother or a cousin or somebody who would take over. You got a Jeffrey. I do have a Jeffrey Simmons jersey. It's an Oilers throwback Jeffrey Simmons jersey. I don't like the way it fits me, but it's a cool thing to have. What led to you being a Titans fan? We lived in the Nashville area when they moved to Nashville, and I went to a game when I was 7, and it was a done deal, baby. Gonna have to burn a hole in my wallet updating new gear, but kind of excited for a new uniform. Whether or not I'm gonna like it, I don't know, but I'm still gonna buy it. Yeah, I mean, it's I think that I'm excited about the new unis too. Do you think she would go to heaven? I mean, I hope so. I hope so. My all-time favorite is either Big Jeff or Jarrell Casey. Big fan of the big guys, huh? Because you listed Lawan too. You should check out Bullseye View with Keith Bullock. I have checked out Bullseye View with Keith Bullock a little bit. I saw when he had Eddie George on. I saw that episode. Jeremiah Love at 4. I think he could change this offense. I mean, it'd be exciting. He's certainly, to me, one of the best players in the draft. I just don't know. With so many needs, I just don't know if they would do it. But it'd certainly be newsworthy. How many years do I think Henry keeps playing? I mean, God, he still is in such great shape, but I'm gonna say he could go 3 more years. How easy do you expect the schedule should be this year? Well, I mean, they already know their opponents, and I mean, it doesn't look as bad as last year, but I mean, last year was awful. Awful. Good Lord, that schedule that we just got through with was terrible. Atrocious. I'll have to watch the one with Jared Allen. That's a name I hadn't thought about in a while. I do not live in Sumner County. Used to. Derrick Henry. He had Derrick Henry on. Who's running this account that will ask a question about the Titans and then follow it up with something like very serious? All-time favorite Super Bowl halftime show. I mean, the cliche answer is Prince, just because that one, I mean, had the rain and he sang Purple Rain, so it's like, I mean, come on. I don't know. I enjoyed the Beyonce one. Bruno Mars, I really enjoyed the one with Dr. Dre years ago and all the, Snoop and all them. Thoughts on trading up from the second round to get a first round pick? A second first round pick. I mean, I don't know. Or, you're only moving up a few spots. So, I mean, if there's somebody worth trading up for. But I'm telling you, I already talked about this on the channel. The Tua trade conspiracy, it is a conspiracy, and it's not going to happen. But, like, here's the thing about it that intrigues me. If you traded for Tua, and in doing so, you got the Dolphins' second-round pick. So you had 2 second-round picks pretty close together. Like, then you draft, let's say you draft Reuben Bain, 4 overall. You come back in the second round and you take a wide receiver and a corner back-to-back, boom, boom, pretty much right there close together in the second round. Then you can come back in the third round and now you can address a position that you weren't even thinking you were going to be able to address right there, whether that's offensive tackle, whether that is running back, whether that is a guard, whether that is a linebacker, whatever. Or you could double up and now you get 2 wide receivers, 2 corners, 2 edge rushers in the first 3 rounds. Like that would be sensational. And whoever mentioned Jeremiah Love earlier, like if you're the Titans and you're going into the draft and you've got 2 second-round picks, like maybe that gives you more freedom to take a guy like Jeremiah Love at 4 because hey, we got 2 picks in the second round. We can take an edge rusher there, wide receiver there, still get a corner in the third. Like, I don't think they're going to do it, but do you want to see us sign Jennings in the offseason? And who's Jennings? Who is Jennings? Because I think he's a good coach, but doesn't have a lot of win. Who are we talking about? I got to scroll up. I've fallen behind. If you like Dunder Mifflin, you should check out the Michael Scott Paper Company. Do you think the Titans' new uniforms will look good? Yes, I do. Last year's schedule was horrible. You're right. How much of the salary cap they should spend, how much they should keep, because I see a lot of people getting released after free agent. I'm so terrible about stuff like that. Juwan Jennings. I mean, maybe. I don't see like a huge difference maker in Juwan Jennings. Like I think he's all right. Like I don't think like if they signed Juwan Jennings, I wouldn't be like, "Whoa. This is amazing." But I also wouldn't be like, "What are we thinking?" Like it would just be like, "Okay, that's cool." Like, why are Tennessee fans so against rebranding back to the Oilers? Changing to the Titans was disrespectful to the franchise in the first place. I mean, come on. For nothing else, it's good alliteration. Tennessee Titans. Like how many organizations in the NFL have that kind of alliteration in their name? Atlanta Falcons, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You get a little bit there with the BB. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints. Nothing flows quite like Tennessee Titans. You say it so quick. Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts. Then you do have Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll give it to Jacksonville. They got good alliteration. Jacksonville Jaguars, Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, no. New York Jets, no. New England Patriots, no. Green Bay Packers, no. Detroit Lions, no. Minnesota Vikings, no. Chicago Bears, no. I'm going by division right there. Baltimore Ravens, no. Pittsburgh Steelers, no. Cleveland Browns, no. Cincinnati Bengals, no. Only a handful have that alliteration going. Seattle Seahawks, okay. My high school was forced to change their name from the Redskins to the Red Hawks. Sad day, but I'll always be a Redskin for life. Well, there you go. The Eminem one, when he pulled off the Britney Spears, and I think you're thinking of Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson. Because I think that one was in 2004. And yes, he pulled her top down. Robert Saleh and Jeff Simmons could be a gold mine of a match. What other D linemen turned their nose down at that opportunity? I mean, yeah, I think it's great. I think Jeff Simmons and Robert Saleh, that's a perfect match. Do I have any pets? I sure do. Got a golden retriever named Roman. Do I like the Washington Commanders name? I mean, it's fine. But I kind of liked when they were just a Washington football team. I know that was a wacky name, but I liked that. Oh, we got to fire Amy. There's a fire Amy in here. They need to hurry up and show the rebrand so I can buy new merch. That's the thing, is that when they show the rebrand, they're going to be like, these will be available in a month. I wonder when they'll do it. Like, I wonder when they'll do, like, the official reveal of the logo and the uniforms. I wonder, a lot of people said, I mean, it'll definitely, and I agree, it'll definitely be before the draft. But I wonder if they'll, like, do it sometime in March or sometime in April. Like, will they try to do it close to the draft? Do you have a second favorite team? I really don't. Like, it's the Titans and everybody else. With the new logo and color change, the Titans lose their entire identity. Come on now. Come on. What's the best pro wrestling belt ever, and why is it the old WWF tag team belts from the 80s and 90s? Those are good, but my personal favorite is the big gold World Heavyweight Championship, the one from WCW. The logo looks great on the white helmet. I wasn't a fan until I saw it in uniform. Seeing it in uniform, it changes things. I hate the new logo, but we'll definitely buy all the jerseys and a new helmet. A new helmet. Goodness gracious. I didn't know you had the old one? Cam sail away. Cam sail away. Tighten up. Two-tone blue, fans dressing up, etc. Why can fans not dress up? Why can... But also, I mean, if you're the Titans and the way they've looked lately, shouldn't you kind of want to change your identity? Do you like the Washington Commanders team? I mean, it's all right. Literally nothing confirmed by the Titans or league on logo and uniform. That's important to note, too. There's nothing official. Like, we've seen it on a pillow that got leaked on Fanatics. Wan'Dale Robinson and Chris Brazzell or Dobbs and Branch. I lean more toward Robinson and Brazzell. If one NFL player could be in a WWE match, who would it be? I think it'd be cool to see. I think it'd be cool to see Travis Kelce get in there. That'd be something. And he's about retired anyway. Wonder if they will use the first draft pick to unveil the new jersey, or will it be a week or two before the draft? Yeah, that's why they have to. That's why they have to have it by the draft, because whoever gets drafted's got to hold up the new jersey when they come out there. Do you think all teams in the NFL will eventually win a Super Bowl, or do you think there will always be a franchise or two that never wins? Oh, absolutely. There's way too many that have never won one, I think. Who is my least favorite NFL pundit? Is that like announcer? Before I answer the question, I want to make sure. Over under 100 fans dressing as Captain America with the logo. That would be cool. Wandale Robinson, yes. Wonder who the new mascot will be. It's going to be me. I'm going to go out there. The Nashville Knights. No. Are we a hockey team? How many more games before they bench Ward for Levis? Get out of here. Assuming edge, first round, corner, or wide receiver. Right now I'm going forward with the assumption that it'll be an edge rusher in the first round, wide receiver round 2. But corner's a huge need too. If the offseason was solely about surrounding Cam with weapons, who would you sign, draft, no limit? Like, with who's available? Or are you saying, like, if anybody was available? Talking heads on ESPN. Oh, my least favorite pundit who's a talking head on ESPN. I'm having to think of who all's on there. Skip Bayless doesn't count anymore because he's not on ESPN. Does it have to be ESPN? Because if we're talking anywhere, any media pundit that covers sports, Skip Bayless would probably be up there. You know. Oh, wait a minute. No, Nick Wright. Nick Wright would have to be up there. Nick Wright would have to be. If we're talking Nashville, like, yeah, Stillman probably up there. Is Cam's injury bad enough he might not start the season? I don't think so. With who's available, okay. If I had endless amounts of money to bring in anybody, I would probably. If Michael Pittman comes available, I think he becomes a top name. Wide receiver wise, like if you're talking about weapons, if you just had unlimited money, the thing is, there's just like, yeah, I would bring in Romeo Doubs and Wandale Robinson and Alec Pierce if he comes available. I'd bring in all of them, but there's not a whole lot of. Wondering if they're going to change the mascot from T-Rack. You got to keep something that's traditional. Do you know if we can buy a piece of brick or something that makes part of the new stadium with our name on it? If you want to spend money on that, you go right ahead. Should we send Colts a 4th to not trade AR? Jason Whitlock is a terrible host. I agree. I don't enjoy him. I used to love. Oh, yeah. Well, you might remember back in do they still do PTI? Pardon the interruption. What is your social security number? No, I'm just kidding. Breece Hall or K9 in free agency? Honestly, I like Breece Hall more, but I think it's like Kenneth Walker looks like he's going to be available, and I didn't think he would be. Bring Kendall Wright back? No. What is he doing now? Who would you draft with that mission? If I was drafting and they're like, with where they're at in the draft, yeah, if the sole purpose is getting weapons, then yeah, you could draft Cornell Tate or Jordan Tyson, but then you have no edge rushers and you're neglecting that. So I don't know. I like Chris Brazzell in the 2nd round. Do you believe Ridley should actually be cut? $13 million saved only to replace him with lesser talent. I wish we could. I wish we could cut him and just move on, but we're not in a position because we just need all the help we can get. Who's the old receiver the Titans signed to his career can die in Nashville? If they're going to do that, it would have to be Mike Evans or Tyreek Hill, and they're not going to want to come here. Do you think we should cut Pollard? Yes, I do. What's y'all's opinions on Cowherd? I'm okay with Colin Cowherd. I like him all right. What teams in the NFL do you think will never win a Super Bowl in the entire lifespan of the NFL? Have the Browns ever won one? I'm sure they won one forever ago. I don't think the Browns will ever win a Super Bowl. If you had to bet on a former Titan to end up with serious criminal charges this year, who would it be? Oh my gosh. Serious criminal charges. You're talking about like, if you're talking serious, we're talking about like heavyweight crimes. I don't want to answer that because I don't know any of them personally. Somebody said L'Jarius Sneed. I mean, he landed in hot water recently. Can't say Pac-Man. I'm glad you gave that disclaimer. Can't say Albert Hainsworth. I mean, he stomped on a guy's head with his cleat. I'd swap Ridley for Dobbs. Okay, I mean, yeah. What's your thoughts on bringing Mike Evans in for 1 year? No, I don't want to. L'Jarius Sneed, Pac-Man Jones. I would bet on Sneed to end up in prison. Will Compton. What is Will Compton going to do? Delaney Walker? Delaney Walker wouldn't commit a serious crime. I don't think any of these guys would commit a serious crime. We're talking about like... Who's your top free agent for corner? I said Alontae Taylor. Take Tua for a second-round pick from the Dolphins. I mean, I'm not as against it as some of you guys are. Some of you guys acted like it was a personal attack on you and your family for me to suggest that. Hassan Haskins, is he still in the league? Just giving you a little background music there. No problem. No problem. It's free. You don't have to pay for that. We need to... I mean, yeah, they said they wanted top 100 picks. How about them Jaguars? How about them? First round exit. It's the season of their dreams. I mean, my gosh, you think the Jaguars just had the greatest season of their lives. And to be honest with you, I mean, the best season they ever had was one where the Titans beat them 3 times. I don't know. Bain or Reese? Oh, gosh, that's tough. Like, if Arvell Reese was there, I think you'd have to take him. Oh, wait, if you're talking about who would be the most likely to commit a huge crime, I mean, how is Isaiah Wilson's name not thrown out there? Is there any conspiracy theory you are a believer in? I mean, again, some of them that have come to light lately, I can't even say on here because I'm afraid they'll take me off of here. Top 5 list of my favorite TV shows. Oh my gosh. Well, my millennial self, Boy Meets World. Anybody who grew up watching Boy Meets World, that was like my show as a kid, and so it's kind of stayed as my comfort show all these years. Like when I'm just chilling at home or like doing errands around the house, I'll just turn it on to just be background noise. So that show, The Office is a top 5-er. Breaking Bad is a top 5-er. Lost is a top 5-er. I don't know, maybe Better Call Saul or Dexter's good. I don't know. Somebody said Saleh would be a good high school football coach, or maybe a Big 12 college program, but not so much an NFL head coach. Well, I hope you're wrong. Drop Pollard for Kenneth Murray. That would be an improvement. Thanks for all you do, Brad. Hey, thank you for watching. Was a moon landing real or fake? I'm going to go real on the moon landing. Favorite Mexican dish or food? ACP, man. Arroz con pollo. Chicken, cheese, and rice. I mean, what? How could you go wrong with that? What is John Robinson doing these days? Is that part of your conspiracy theories? What is John Robinson? I don't know. Probably crying somewhere over that playoff loss. How much would you pay to hear Cohen and Salah mic'd up in their 2 games? I'd love to see that. That'd be like a pay-per-view. Have you seen the Giants staff hires compared to us? Giants fans are fuming. Yeah, I mean, my goodness. Not off to a good start with Harbaugh there. Boy Meets World, Breaking Bad, and The Office. All great shows. Favorite Saturday morning cartoons growing up? Mine was Ninja Turtles and Batman, the animated series. I was a big fan of Batman. Was Scooby-Doo a Saturday morning cartoon? I don't remember. Was that a Saturday morning one? Looney Tunes, was that Saturday morning? It all runs together for me. If you had to choose a second team to root for in the NFL, somebody asked that earlier. I really don't think I could do it. If I had to, I'd probably just go with Detroit or something. Am I going to shave my head to match the new Titans look? I'm trying to hang on to my hair as long as I can, folks. Solid. Stop. Do you think Kerry Collins' magical 2008 season with the Titans was pure luck or pure skill? I mean, that season with Kerry Collins was very reminiscent of like what you see nowadays in the NFL, where a defense is so good that like they can carry the team and the offense and the quarterback just has to kind of just not screw everything up. The problem is once we got to the playoffs, Kerry Collins screwed everything up. Who do I like at right guard in free agency? I really don't like any of the free agents as much as I just like sticking with Jackson Slater. Although I did say Vera Tucker was somebody you could bring in as just a veteran to have there. Y'all remember Recess? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Boom, boom. I just remember the principal lady who would come out and yell at him. Do you have a suggestion of a show to watch that a lot of folks might not know? I don't know if you guys are into reality television at all. I'm not. But if there is a show that I watch that is reality based, it's called The Traitors. The Traitors. Love it. In Bald We Trust. Are you going to hire someone to mow your lawn? It's always growing a good 2 inches too tall, and it creates. Who are you? Spinelli. Yeah. Titans' new mascot's going to be a bald guy running around. That'd be hilarious. Can it be Stone Cold Steve Austin? What about Parham or Teller? I mean, Teller would be great. I just don't want to spend too much money on a guard, you know? We got another Traders watcher. Don't give me any spoilers because I haven't watched the current season yet because I'm letting it finish. Titans should draft Jeremiah Smith. I mean, I hope they're not in a position to draft him because that would mean they're terrible again. My first car when I started driving was a 2001 Nissan Xterra. Oh, yeah. The ladies loved me. The ladies loved me with my Nissan Xterra. Been watching for a while. What's your opinion on drafting Jeremiah Love? I talked about that earlier, rubber duck. I mean, I'd definitely be intrigued by it. I'd be like all for it if they did it, but then I'd be concerned about what the heck are we doing at edge rush, corner, wide receiver. What's your thoughts on J.C. Latham still worthy of starting? Yes. I mean, of course he is. He needs to clean up his penalties, be a little better, but he's absolutely going to be the starter. The Titans will make the playoffs next year at 11-6. Just saying, the history of teams in the second year with a number one overall quarterback is pretty good, and we are set up nicely to do that. I hope you're right, Kyle. I really hope you're right. Here's a little Mentos gum ASMR. As you can tell, there's only two pieces left in here. Overall, I'm absolutely thrilled with the coaching staff. I'm good with it too. Jeffrey Simmons is the next to go. Nathan, are you a Jaguars fan? Is that what's going on here? I feel like you're a Jaguars fan, and you get on here just to troll. I think you're just I think you're just trying to get some nonsense going. Am I in a band? Not currently. What is your day 1 and 2 dream draft scenario? I mean, if you draft Ruben Bain and Chris Brazel, or one of those wide receivers at second, I mean, I think that's just, how can you be upset about that? Cohen and Sala, yeah, I'm down with their little weird beef they got going on too. What player jersey are you going to get with the new logo and colors? Probably Cam. If the Titans were able to trade back in the first round, who would you want them to consider picking up in the 9 to 15th pick range? Man, I mean, how do you get back up that high, though, is the problem. If they did that, I wonder if Lemon would still be there in that 9 to 15 range. Smash and dash or workhorse Eddie George. I'm partial to Eddie. I don't have good memories of like Chris Johnson and all, because it's just all, I just think of losing. Every time I think about, like, because he was great, but he's like, he most of those teams he was on were terrible. I always need a mixing and mastering engineer. You're right, Nathan. We do get rid of every good player we have. You think the Titans could trade up into the first round, grab Bain and Tate, kind of like the Titans did? I mean, gosh, they better really like Carnell Tate if they're going to do that. Chris Brazel is, if the Titans don't move up or anything, if they stay put, he's the one I like the most right now. Now the Recess theme song is in my head. I like, see, that's the thing. I like Omar Cooper Jr. as well. There's a lot of, I mean, the good news for Titans is all of their like biggest positions of need are pretty deep in this draft. Did I watch the Nickelodeon documentary Quiet on Set? Yes, I did. Huh. I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I found a way. I found a way. If you open up your mind. Will the Titans draft a quarterback for the 4th year in a row? Have they drafted one 3 years in a row? Yeah, they did. No, they didn't. They didn't. They didn't draft one in 2024. They drafted Malik Willis in 2022. They drafted Will Levis in 2023. They did not draft a quarterback in 2024, but they drafted Cam in 2025. Oh, they got to get a skill guy higher than 4th round this time. Top 5 most hated teams in the NFL: Colts, Jags, Texans. Let's just get those 3 out of the way. Probably Dallas. Probably Dallas. And I guess Baltimore, just because of the leftover hatred from my childhood. Any take on who's right on the Drake and Josh beef? Was the beef really between them? I'd love Brees Hall, but I don't know if he's going to be available. Let's think about Tua though. Yes, the contract is huge, but what if the Dolphins give you all kinds of draft picks with the contract? You got the most cap space anyway. If you could have Amy Adams Strunk sell the Titans, what billionaire would you want to buy the team? Jeffrey. I'm just kidding. Um, who would I want to? I mean, they're all so freaking corrupt. Like, I mean, it's like I can't think of any of them that I'm like, oh, that would be a good honorable person to take the like. I don't think. I mean, all of them are so awful. I don't know. I don't trust any of them. I know you like Tennessee Titans football, but why not the Memphis Grizzlies for basketball? I'm from New York, and those are my favorites. It's hard to find crossover fans. I got into the Lakers because of Kobe Bryant. When I got to middle school, all my friends were big basketball fans. I had to pick a team. I started watching, and the player I liked the most was Kobe. So I went all in on the Lakers. I'm out of the idea of trading for Tua. I don't want to. Well, I mean, I get if you're not for it. Someone said Eddie George could buy the Titans. I don't think Eddie's got that much money. Trump's got too much going on. I don't think buying the Titans would be a thing that he would do. Condoleezza Rice. Wasn't she going to be the head coach of the Cleveland Browns once? What's the hate with the Cowboys? I'm more indifferent to them. I hate Steelers, Bengals, or Chiefs more. I don't know. It's just all the Cowboys drama all the time, and the way that, like, they're always the opening game of the season. They're always in prime time. At least it's unlikely that Amy's in the files. You're darn right. You're darn right. I'm a Titans and Grizzlies fan. My wife worked for the Grizzlies. That's cool. I don't mind the Grizzlies. When it comes to the NBA, I'm a Spurs fan. Ooh. Most people in Tennessee not care about the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know. Somebody that's more into the Memphis Grizzlies will have to tell me. Go Houston Rockets. I don't remember much about Are You Afraid of the Dark. I was too scared to watch as a kid. I was a scaredy cat. Who's the guy who got released for the Raiders for being sus in the locker room? What? Who was sus in the locker? I don't remember that. I do not think if we trade. You don't think we get a pick higher in the third? It depends on how desperate the Dolphins are to get rid of him and get rid of that contract, mainly. Malik Willis is certainly not the worst quarterback of all time. I mean, as long as Nathan Peterman's living and breathing, Malik Willis is not the worst quarterback of all time. I mean, that's one of the biggest indictments on the Titans organization, at least who they had coaching at that time, which was Vrabel, to be fair, but more so like the Todd Downings and such. The fact that Malik Willis looked helpless when he got those games where he played quarterback for the Titans, he looked like he just had no clue. Then he goes to Green Bay, and he looks like one of the best backups in the NFL. So that's tough. But I will say this, to be fair, though. The final preseason when Malik was here, right before he got traded to Green Bay, he looked good in that preseason. And I remember that being a talking point that, like, could the Titans keep Malik Willis and take 3 quarterbacks to the roster? It was like, could you take Levis, Rudolph, and Willis? Because Malik had looked that good in the preseason. So there were people talking about how much he looked like he had improved. And so he was headed in an upward trajectory with us, but we had Will. And we chose Will, and I get it, but dang. Trade a second for A.J. Brown. I doubt A.J. would come back to the Titans. What would a George Pickens trade look like? Ugh. Be good to have him, but I just don't think. I don't think the Titans are. I did CPR on a dude while Titans versus Malik and Green Bay game played in the background. I work in a cart. I mean, my gosh. With the way that game was going, it's a wonder you didn't have to come save me. I remember that game. With the way that game was going, it's a wonder you didn't have to come to my house and do CPR on me, too. Do we keep Levis as a backup or shop him for some more? I think they're going to shop him. I think they're going to trade him. Dolphins are rebuilding. Why would they want to get rid of their picks? Well, because one of the main things preventing them from rebuilding is Tua's freaking contract, which was idiotic to give to him. Could you explain how the town owns the Packers and not some rich billionaire? I have no clue. You've got to be kidding me. One of these days, I would love to learn CPR. Well, today's the day. So first I'm just kidding. I have no clue. But Ann does. Ann can tell you all about it. And saved someone in the middle. That is cool, though. That's what a memory that is, though. That while that game's going on, like, you're doing that. Goodness gracious. What do we do with Cushenberry and Zeitler? Seems like the only positions on the line that makes sense to do something with for an upgrade. Well, Zeitler's not going to be back. He'll be replaced. And Cushenberry, I don't know. Cody, stop now. Stop. Let's reel that thing in. Reel that thing in. I don't know CPR, but I know CCR. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Who would you like Titans to draft at cornerback this year? I said Julian Love was who I talked about earlier today on the podcast. So the thing about staying alive when you do CPR to the beat of staying alive, that actually saved somebody's life because they did that skit on The Office where they did that, and then somebody actually had to was like in real life they had to perform CPR and leave on wears his war wound like a crown. child Jesus, 'cause he likes a name, and he sends him to the finest school in town. I think it's too high right there, so I'm just going to stop. Pink Pony Club. Okay. Have you seen the teams we played this year? It looks a little easier. A little easier. I'm Team Apple, not Samsung. What song do you suggest for the touchdown song? Because I'm so sick of Ring of Fire. Well, I just sang it right there. Imagine you throw a touchdown. You throw a touchdown to Chimere Dike, and then it's just Levon wears his war wound like a crown. I have a license plate cover that says clean up on all 5. They're at level midnight. Clean up on all 5. How many years do you think CJ and Lawrence have before those teams move on? Probably a good, I mean, they just paid Trevor pretty handsomely a couple off seasons ago, so Trevor's probably got it. And here's the thing, I said this before, like, when you watch Jalen Hurts and Sam Darnold win Super Bowls, it's like Trevor or CJ Stroud could. Well, like, you can't tell me guys like that aren't good enough to win Super Bowls if you get the right team around them. 'Cause he likes the name, and he sends them to the finest school in town. Trevor Lawrence is so underwhelming. Whoa, that's me. To the finest school in town. And Cam Ward runs it in for a touchdown. What are they going to do with Snead and Ridley? Unky Riley was hard to get out of the Snead contract. I think they just got to bite the bullet there. There ain't nothing good going on with him here. I already read that one. Sing the national anthem. No. Ooh, see. Leave on. Most heartbreaking Titans game in your opinion? No question. Titans Bengals playoff game a few years ago. That's the one. That's the one. No doubt about it. Awful. Super Bowl was bad too. I was just so young. I don't really remember it. So. And that's probably for the best. Oh, that's awful. Your first Titans game was that game. That's just brutal. Brutal. Play another Elton song. I can't lie. No more of it done. That's one of the more obscure ones. Don't let sad go down on me. I predict the Titans will be a Super Bowl team by 2028 or 2030. I hope so, man. I really hope you're correct. That would be great. This is for the music, not your Titans takes. Fine. Appreciate it, Cody. Just for that, you get the whole chorus. Don't let sun go down on me, yeah. Although I search myself, there's always someone else I see. I just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Elton's the man. I saw him in concert at the Titan Stadium a few years ago. I just got on stream. Could you play a little bit of an unreleased song of yours? Also, I'm moving to Franklin. What's some hidden restaurant gems in Music City? Man, I'm such a terrible person to ask about restaurants. But I can try to do a little bit of an unreleased song. Oh, well, maybe I can. Let me look up my list of songs here. Let me think. Not gonna do that one. This is a Jesus song. Living in a prison. I'm just doing a verse and a chorus. Living in a prison. I was fading fast, scared of the future. Living in the past. Jesus gave me freedom. Broke through all the noise. Put back together everything that I destroyed. Feeling the heat. I was going insane. Running on heat till he filled up the tank. And now I got a new lease on life. Was sleeping like a baby at night. Jesus took my chains and laid them on the floor. I ain't gotta deal with the devil no more. There you go. Somebody mentioned, and it seems to me, just for Will Levis, you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. Poor Will. I have watched the End Zone Boys, and I reached out to them to come on the podcast, and they never read it. It's not that they didn't respond, like they didn't even read it. I do not live in the Middle Tennessee area. Oh my gosh. This world will never be what I expected. And if I don't belong, who would have guessed it? I will not leave alone everything that I own to make you feel like it's not too late. It's never too late. Even if I say, gotta go to a lower key. Even if I say it'll be alright, still I hear you say you want to end your life. And when again we die, we just stay alive. Maybe we'll turn it all around, 'cause it's not too late. It's never too late. I'm totally winging that. That's a good one. I can't remember the words of that phrase song. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save a life. John Mayer has made some bad decisions, but he do have some good music, though. I want that. Gravity is working against me. Gravity wants to bring me down. Such a good song. Should every team play in a dome, or do you like the possibility of bad weather games? I feel like every year when the playoffs start and like this year's AFC Championship game, where like the game clearly was largely defined by the weather, I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Do you know any Three Doors Down songs in honor of their lead singer who just passed away? Oh man, that is so sad. I saw that. 100 miles have made me older. 100 miles have made me older since the last time that I saw your pretty face. 1,000 lies have made me colder, and I don't think I can look at this the same. But all the miles that separate disappear now, and I'm dreaming of your face. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. Think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. Here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, it's only you and me. Yeah. Oh. Y'all want to know what that is, everybody? Y'all see that comment from Gary? They're in the chat. You might have noticed the comment from Gary that said, and I quote, "Wow, you're bad." This is Gary. This is Gary. I just went to his profile. This is Gary that just left that comment. This is the guy that just commented in my chat and said, "Wow, you're bad," with a thumbs down. Saying that's who just got in my comments and said, "Wow, you're bad," with a thumbs down, bro. Hold on a second. Listen, y'all. If I didn't know no better, I'd say he's the weenie of the week. I'm sorry, man. But, I mean, what? I saw that comment, clicked on his profile. I was like, let me just click on that. Lord help. You know, just keep working at it, man. Keep working at that guitar. Somebody sent a super chat and I missed it. I'm sorry. I need to go up and get that. I love the songs. Would love to collaborate on songs. Just started the social media game. Sorry, I missed your super chat initially because I was listening to that guitar work. John Doe. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Do I watch the History Channel? No. Former Prince Andrew is the weenie of the week. Oh my gosh. Weenie of the century. I doubt Derek retires as a Titan. I mean, I don't know why he would come back here. You're still with me in my dreams. No, that song's gonna be in my head. Cody the Clipper. That's his rapper name. Miles just keep rolling. People leave their way to stay alone. No, I mean I don't know why Derek would come back here at this stage of his career. But who knows? You know, look. If you have a great offseason and bring a bunch of great players in here, then maybe he'd be like, you know what? And maybe AJ will come back. Maybe Kevin Byard will come back. Oh, if they drafted O-line in the first round, I would have to just drive my car off a cliff. Purpose of life is overrated. But I hope that it gets better as we go on. Yeah. Maybe the ghost of Tyro Calico's knees will be given back by Roy Williams' family reunion. You've lived an interesting life, Cody. Why did we give Jeff Fisher an interview for that? Did we? I don't think we did. We gave Jason Garrett one. This is how I felt about Ryan Tannehill after that playoff game. Every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every rose has its thorn. There is a reason why he's not in the league anymore, and it's because every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn, just like every quarterback throws a bad, bad ball. Every rose has its thorn. Or sorry, just like every quarterback throws 3 bad balls. Every rose has its thorn. Yeah, it does. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain. Oh man, what's the words? Like there's something that cuts you like a knife, but the scar, that scar remains. Did I freeze up? Whoops, I froze, didn't I? 1 second. Now I'm back. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to freeze up there. What year did I become a Titans fan? I believe it was 2000. I believe the year was 2000. Appreciate it, Joey. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on me. When you're not strong, and I'll be a friend. I'll help you carry on, boy. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. What a song. What a song. We all lean on Jeff. That's right. Did Gary ever chat again? No, I think Gary left. I do enjoy your channel. Good mix of humor, football, and faith. Do you and Tyler Rowland routinely swap takes? Because sometimes I think one of y'all is staring at the other's content, but he gets angry. He gets angry about what? Are you saying he gets angrier than me? No, I saw a couple people. So when I put up that video about like the Tua trade conspiracy, apparently Tyler had done a video about it on the same day. He had put out a video pretty much about the same thing, and a lot of people were like, oh, you guys are, somebody's copying somebody. I think what happens there is, especially at this time of year, there's not a whole lot to talk about. There's not a whole lot going on in not just the world of the Titans, but the NFL. We're waiting on free agency. It's still weeks away. So whenever a story gets out there that has any merit at all, you're going to cover it. Like you're going to talk about it because you just want to talk about football. You want to talk about the Titans, and so I think he probably saw the same A to Z sports article that I did about Tua and what that would entail. So I think we just we probably both saw that article, saw people talking about it, so I think that's what happened there. But has he been on the show? Tyler has many times. 3 or 4 times he's been on the show. Not much to talk about. That's why we're asking you to play music and talk conspiracies. That's when you know it's prime off season right now. Which of the shows that cover the Titans do you like to listen to the most? I do listen to Tyler sometimes. I always listen to anything Teron puts out. I listen to Paul sometimes. Anyway, probably going to go ahead and call it right there. We've been on for an hour and a half. Appreciate you guys hanging out for the last little bit. Watching. And I'll end with this question. Who